Hey, welcome into my channel. My name is Firestorm Shan. You've reached Phoenix Heart Tarot. This is going to be a general message for Virgo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and Jupiter. So let's go ahead and get on into it. These are going to be your Lionsgate messages. That Lionsgate portal opened on July the 27th. It stays open until August the 8th, where it peaks. This seems to be a spiritual concept of a timeline of manifestation, the new world that you want. All right, so let's go ahead and see how we will be affected. The most strongest energies, because general readings are very vague, so there may or may not be something in here for you. Be sure to check out your other placements. There might be additional messages in there for you, especially your rising and your moon sign, okay? Your big three. What's going on with Virgos today? We have new life in the reverse. So this is the energy at the bottom of the deck. Fates in the reverse. These are protection messages, and breath in the reverse. Okay. Jupiter is in Leo right now for about a year. And Jupiter is usually the planet of luck, but you're being protected from a new life that's trying to come in. Something is not the right time. The fates are at play here. This might make you feel anxious. You might need to take some extra self-care, some breath work, keep your emotions grounded. But someone here, and you'll know right now if this is going to be your reading or not. So if it's not your reading, it's okay. Someone here, Virgo, has been trying to create a new life, but you're not working with the universe because I'm picking up on a spirit of anxiety and worry, and something's off. All right. You won't have any luck with whatever it is that you are doing right now. We have a change in the wind and a fork in the road. You are at a crossroads, Virgo. It is time to make some sort of decision. A change is coming. The wheel of fate is blowing towards you when you make a different choice. But you need to work with spirit, because I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm thinking about my son's a Virgo, and he has fallen into a gambling addiction. And you're not going to be able to start a new life like that if you're constantly chasing an addiction like gambling. That's not in agreement with the Holy Spirit. It's not in agreement with the universe. When you're doing something, like if Spirit told you to go pull some lottery tickets or told you you're going to get lucky this night, that's fine. That would be a blessing. But somebody here is losing their ass. Like, that's just what example. I mean, you might not have a gambling issue, but I know another Virgo who was in a very unhappy relationship. So he visits prostitutes. His wife doesn't know about it. Prostitution's illegal in Texas, but I know he does it. I know he does it. People confess a lot of things to me, folks. So you're never going to get, I'm hearing that song, Ragdoll, living in the movies, hot tramp, daddy's little cutie, you're so fine, you'll never see me leaving by the back door, ma'am. Something about leaving by the back door, coming in through the back door, accessing energies through overindulgence. This Lionsgate portal is bringing a change in awareness for you, if this is your message. You are at a crossroads right now. Deep knowing in the reverse. I'm hearing, I know it, I know it, I already know it, I already know it, I already know it, Shannon, I already know it, I already know it. I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. I'm thinking of another person I counsel. I'm not gonna give names. Has a Virgo moon placement. This person being having this Virgo placement has to do with materialism, daily routines, what you do for work, keeping good control of your health and your finances and the budgets and the books and the prioritizing and all that kind of stuff. So when a Virgo is not operating in its light, then it's operating in its shadow, then it would be reckless behavior. And you know it because the person I'm thinking of is got to a point where they're getting to an age where they're maturing enough, coming out of that page energy, coming out of that night energy, ready to start stepping into kingdomship in their 40s now. Playtime's over. Okay. But whoever I'm talking to, you already know this. A change is coming. You can feel it. You can feel it. We have to be fair. It's in the reverse. Libra energy. Another message of protection. The scales have to be balanced. Libra energy is about partnerships, legalities. Some of you could have had a rough patch with those issues. Some of us could be risking losing partnerships and alliances because of these unhealthy attachments that we have. I have a Virgo Mars. It resonates. There are things in my life that are not serving me that I probably should give up. I like whiskey. Maybe I drink a little too much whiskey sometimes at night as my nightcap. Probably not the healthiest thing to do, right? Not being fair to my body. Just an example. Nobody's perfect on this planet. Nobody. I'll confess my faults one to another so that we can be healed. Alrighty. Okay. Spirit is asking you to go to the distance. Go after the prize and do it quickly because a change in the wind is coming. And you're going to a lot of questions like, well, why? Why do I got to do this? Or why do I need to do that? Or why do I need to change this? Or why do I need to do that? Well, the reason why you need to do it is because you're feeling orphaned. You're feeling down about yourself, or you're just not feeling successful. You've got yourself set on a pedestal all alone, and it's time for a change. It's time for peace. Peace is what's coming in for you. Go the distance. This is why. It's time for you to embrace peace. Spirit desperately wants you to be at peace. By the book in the reverse is another protection message. It talks about respecting other people's homes, values, traditions. So it would be disrespectful to be, getting involved in third party energies. Um, all those examples I gave of shadow side earlier. There you are, Virgo, sitting on your Knight of Cups, working hard. You're like, but I'm just minding my own business, Shannon. Somebody here is not honoring another person's values, traditions, or belief systems, or woman, or man, or partner. There's something unjust here. Uh, why do I have to be the one that gives this message, Spirit? Because I care. Because I care. Because I care. I'm not being mean. Shannon, you're not being mean. You care and you're speaking exactly what you're hearing, what the cards are telling you to read. So don't worry about it. If they get upset, that's between them, not you. Bottom of the deck, we've got the death card. That's it. That's it. So, what you've been manifesting up until this time has caused you to be put into some sort of self-imposed prison. Your mind is captured. Eight of Swords. You've manifested this. I think whoever I'm talking to is a really sweet, kind person. This is the King of Cups. You got a lot of love to give, but you're feeling, I'm sorry, it's not the King of Cups, it's the Knight of Cups. Remember, we talked about moving out of that page and Knight energy into Kingdomship. This Knight energy could be getting you into trouble. This is being very flirtatious, or he's also the, I'm just a gigolo everywhere I go. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands, those are those energies. You've got the Sagittarius energy of the Temperance card coming out with the Death card, Sag and Temperate. You got Sag, you've got Scorpio, Virgo, here you are, and Gemini energy. Using your mind, using your emotions, and using your practicality to get yourself out of this self-imposed prison that you've gotten yourself in. Michael the Archangel is also here, and so is the Angel of Death. Now, what does that mean for you? This person is on a motorcycle, they're driving on a vehicle. Somebody needs to really consider their choices at this time, because we're not promised tomorrow. We're not. Any one of us could get involved in some sort of fatal accident or catastrophe, and then next thing you know, that's it. Five of Cups. A very sad emotional loss that would be. So this has to end. The sadness has to end. The mental prison has to end. These attachments, they are emotional attachments because they make you feel good. They give you a dopamine high. You know, getting that win on that casino, boom. Uh, the the arousal of doing something sneaky sexually behind someone else's back is appealing to some people. It's not to me, but it is to some people. They get aroused out of it. Go and ask a prostitute any day. They will tell you constantly they get regular visits from married men all the time. Okay? And then you do what you want to do for work. I'm not judging you if you are a prostitute. I'm not saying that. I'm just talking about a truth here, and it's affecting somebody's life. They're not happy. They're running to this or that for escapism, and it's not fixing the problem. They're not getting a new life. Somebody's stuck. All right, the heart of the reading is we have the Ace of Pentacles coming in. There is an opportunity here for you to move on to something more solid. And I feel like this is like a helping hand coming out from the sky. Say, if you did get yourself in a financial situation, universe is here to help you. If you do need help moving on from something and moving on to a new house, the universe is going to provide those resources for you, because this is supernatural resources being provided for you. That's what you need in your heart. But don't forget this archway that's asking you to go through the new door, go through the portal. This is a portal, the 8-8. So, saved again. Spirit's going to save you. Spirit's going to give you a hand here. What's crossing this Ace of Pentacles? I saw her before, the Queen of Cups. He's going to do it for the Queen of Cups. The universe is going to help this Queen of Cups because she's been very loving, very kind, very diplomatic, very emotionally stable. This person's going to be getting some new opportunities. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right. So she's crossing you. You could have one of those signs saying, hey, you got to move out. Here's some resources. Or you could have a Queen of Cups offering you some resources. What's in the foundation? Too many. What's in the foundation? The Seven of Wands. An energy of feeling defensive. I just wanted to say that we are in a full moon in Aquarius right now, and there is a full moon in this picture. So very timely. So you're feeling defensive in your foundation, what's in your headspace. But in your headspaces, you're saying, I know I need to move on to calmer waters. You know what's being said here is right, but you might feel a little defensive about it. That's okay. That's okay. You're going to take the advice and move on. You're going to go on, take the money and run. Resources are coming to you. Someone's going to say here. Now, in your foundations, they might say, they might block you after that, or you might block someone if this is you doing this for someone else. Could be talking to a cross watcher. This could be the person that Taurus is dealing with, or Virgo is dealing with. I mean, not Taurus, forgive me. Virgo. Recent past energy. There's that Taurus coming out. Knight of Pentacles in the recent past is an energy of slow movement, moving very, very slow, but working hard. Knights are always on the move. They're messengers about your money, taking your time, but it's almost like you've been given this opportunity before because it's a pentacle again in his hand. He's got a pentacle in his hand. What is the incoming energies? The Queen of Pentacles. Like that. There you are. You're in the upright. So here we go. Now I feel like we're going the distance, taking our time, working hard. You're taking that pentacle and you're learning the lessons, and now you've graduated into queen and kingship. That's what's coming in for you through this Lionsgate portal. You're being matured, and you're looking really good. You're looking solid. All right. So what's the situation? The situation is the Cancerian. This is you looking at black and white and saying, you know what? I got to get control over this situation. I got to get control over my shadow side. And that's what you're doing. And so when you do that, you move on very quickly and you will be successful. And that's why Spirit's giving you a gifty. Saturn's giving you a gifty. How are you being seen, Virgo? You're being seen as taking that pinnacle and having a learner's mind and be starting over again. A little message about your stability. You're going to be starting small. You might look like a page, but what's coming in for you is a Queen of Pentacles. That could be a mentor or a mother coming in for you as well, Virgo. Or this could be just a sign of you accepting that new opportunity, that move. It's a good move. What's your fear? You're fearing the King of Pentacles? Why is that? Why are you fearing him, the King of Pentacles? King of Swords. Are you fearing destiny? Wow. Are you afraid to see what this new world would look like? Because you're not sure? But it looks like you could be a power couple coming in here. And you're using your noggins. You're getting advice from someone, or the advice could be very difficult with the Queen of Swords. I mean, the King of Swords. It could be a cold, difficult message of truth that needs to be spoken that we're doing right now. And you could not love that. Fearing a direct conversation that might kind of trigger you a little bit in your ego. This King of Swords has got something to say. And he's like, your to be fair is in the reverse. So, I could be talking to people who are older. They have kingships. They kind of set in their ways. Don't really want to hear somebody else tell them that they're screwing up something in their life. They don't want to be told what to do. But That can be the lawyer or the attorney card too, and it might just be time to talk to somebody like that. It's in your challenging position of, using logic over emotions, or, you know, being very clear and cut and dry about this is how it is, and or fearing having that conversation. The outcome of your reading is the Ace of Wands. So you're giving two aces here, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Again, another gift, a brand new opportunity coming in for you. Have this conversation. Don't be afraid to talk about it. You'll be surprised how many other people are in the same boat as you. Don't let pride get in the way. It's interesting. I'm going to tell one more story. I was dealing with a client who became a friend, and they started doing business elsewhere. And I think it was just budget more than anything, buying on Amazon or stuff like that. And it's fine, it's fine. I'm not offended, but they got into a situation where they had a need for my services, and I could have offered them some free services and resources to help them, but they were too prideful to ask because they felt embarrassed. And I thought, no, I told them, I said, don't, why didn't you reach out to me? I'm your friend. I'm here to help. All I want to do is just help you. And if you don't do business with me, that's fine. I'm just here to help. So it's kind of like that. You're giving a passionate new opportunity to start over again, something fresh and exciting. Now, what might that look like? Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, Moon. Oh my God, more fear about this conversation. Somebody's afraid of getting their heart broke. Somebody's going to say something that's really going to cut to the core. Some secrets are going to come out with the moon here, and it's going to hurt. Somebody's taking action to reveal someone's secrets. The moon card. We're in a full moon right now. This is your Lionsgate energy. Dang, man. What is this reading about? I'm getting lost. It's about the Seven of Swords, deception, trickery, cheating, lying, manipulation. This is not going to resonate with everybody. Please don't get on here and think I'm being rude. I'm not. I'm telling you, this doesn't. Somebody's fired up. So, your opportunities, Virgo, for whoever this is, it's time to move on. It's the chariot here, Cancerian. I've got Cancer twice here. Could be dealing with that. A Scorpio is here with the death card. These are water signs. Actually, those are your majors. A Cancerian or a Scorpio. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to call this reading. It's like just something's going down during this Lion Gates portal. And whatever's going down is going to set you on a new path. Could be relocation. We talked about this, the Four of Wands on the Fool card, taking a leap of faith to move. This is the House card for a move. This is the Fool, take a leap of faith, having faith. You got to have faith that you will be provided for. Because remember, universe is with you when you go through these secrets that are coming out. What secrets are coming out? Will you tell me? Something, these are family secrets, family money. This is grandfather energy, legacy energy, secrets about the family. That's what's coming out. Woo, baby, baby. Somebody's going to get their wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups. They're looking at past mistakes and they're ready to move on with the Eight of Cups. So someone could be moving on from a family dynamic even. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. I'm sorry if this is not fun, because it doesn't feel fun giving this message, but it feels good in the fact that someone is getting free and getting untangled out of being tangled with attachments that are, you know, they're really not serving you. It's time to bring in that new life. That's what Spirit's saying for whoever this is for. Until next time, I think I'll let it go. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the information's in the description box. If this is someone you're dealing with or something you're going through in your own personal life, I'd love to read for you. Let me see if I can help. Until next time, though, bye.